Today, we're going to be talking about improving your mindset to create results faster. So, the first thing we need to do is figure out what you're thinking because oftentimes we go throughout our day, we have no idea what's in our brain. And so, a great way to do this is to actually just journal and just write down all the thoughts that are happening. You can even do this more specifically when you think about your goal. So, you have your goal. What are all the thoughts about your goal? And so, as you're writing these down, you're probably going to find some thoughts that are really serving you. And you're also probably going to find some thoughts that are not serving you. And so, as you start to do this, you can start to see how these thoughts are creating the way that you are showing up. So, for instance, if you think this isn't working, chances are what's happening is you're not working toward it as much. Because when we think something's not working, why would we want to continue doing the work for it? So it's like noticing, okay, if I stopped believing that it's not working and I started believing that it's working, I would show up very differently and I would feel so much better doing it. So as you start to write down these thoughts, figure out what you're thinking about your goal. Figure out what are you thinking about the possibility of your goal? Is it possible? What are you thinking about your progress? Like, is it working? Is it not working? And ask yourself why. Why do I think it's possible? Why do I not think it's possible? Why do I think it's working? Why do I not think it's working? Start to question the thoughts that your brain is offering you. But really, we want to start with uncovering what's there. Because sometimes we're thinking things and we don't even realize that we were believing that about our goal. But once we bring awareness to that, we can start to focus on changing it. And as we change those thoughts, we can start believing on purpose what we want to believe. And so once you've figured out what you're currently thinking about your goal, and you figured out one of those thoughts that you want to change, start looking for evidence to prove the thing that you want to be true. So if you're trying to lose weight, let's talk about like, how do we know it's possible that you can lose weight? And start listing out all of the evidence that you can find. If you're wanting to sign a client, how do we know that it's possible you can sign a client? And write down all of those answers. And then from there, notice how you feel when you're looking at all of this evidence. Notice how you feel when you're believing that it's possible, and notice what that makes you want to do. And really look at like, when I'm thinking this, how do I show up? When I'm believing this, how do I show up? And if I were to believe something else, how would I show up differently? Do you want to spend less time and energy going after your goals? Then you're going to want to take the right actions. And the way that you take the right actions is by not letting your brain pull you around to all these other things just so it can avoid doing the thing that needs to be done. So if you want to understand how to work with your brain so that you can take action so much easier, then go to successbykayla.com to get instant access to the free video, Why You Aren't Taking Action.